I want to share with you the observation and the feedback from my mom when I visited the Philippines in May this year. At that time, I kind of like took the feedback in a negative way. And now, a few months after, now that I'm looking back, it's a really good feedback, and it's something that I decided that is more um, trying to understand how my behavior is perceived, and should I have to do anything about it, or should I just stay true to myself? The feedback is that that I'm strange, I'm different compared to my siblings. I have changed, and that I'm not balanced anymore. In other words, maybe my behavior is quite different than how my mother remembers me. So this morning, what I realized, or what came down to me, and I don't know how it came to my mind, like how this memory, because it happened in May and it is already August. I don't know why it came back to me today. Is I think because I was eating food and I started thinking about, I was raised in the Philippines, but then I became a US citizen, and now I have lived in the US for over 20 years. And then this core memory popped up. So, one of the things that are different compared to my siblings, so all of my siblings are also living in different countries, and they have lived in those different countries as many years that I have lived here in the US. The difference is I am married to an American, and all of them are married to a Filipino. So that is one stark difference. Also, I don't know, I internalize a lot about my spirituality, and I'm a very energy person, and I always kind of feel the energy of the room. And I internalize that. I process that every time I'm in a room or with people. It's like whenever I'm in a situation, in most cases, I find myself like an observer of me, of the situation. And depending on what is needed, like I participate, but most of the time I'm an observer. And when I participate from a plane of energy. And I guess, yeah, based on that feedback, I am definitely a little different when, I guess, no, not me. I'm gonna take it outside of the perspective of me. I think the feedback is showing me that we are now in different planes of energy, perspective. So I'm gonna take that feedback as something like, when I'm in that situation, when I'm with my siblings and my parents, I have to understand that I'm in the midst of certain expectations and how they look at me. And without losing myself and my authenticity, I just have to be mindful and as like an observer of myself, on conducting myself always from the place of love. Because regardless of the differences, if I am going to conduct myself from the place of love, then love is all that is going to be felt.